How's it going, everybody? Today we're back with some more CJ, and this is part 3, I believe, of the Shredder series he's doing. But it's an hour long. Holy shit, dude. Anyways, I might be 5 days late. It's fine. Let's get into it. The last two were kind of crazy, so...
They say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk.
So for her punishment...
Okay, this is like the only Shredder that I've actually like seen, and I watched the show. The other ones I didn't really know about.
Her, spank her or something. No. He decided to hang her over a giant pit of...
Okay, so we're starting out strong. Got it.
No, bro. I've seen enough. Congratulations. You 4 out of... And you too. You deadbeat trifling ass son of a...
Okay, wait. What's going on?
I finally found a worse dad than y'all, bro. Holy God. Oh, even Tiger Claw was like, man, hanging your own kid is crazy, not gonna lie. She will be perfectly fine. Isn't that right, my precious honey?
I think she'll be dead. Wait, no. Shredder low-key be bro, in different universes, Shredder is like abusing his daughter. That's crazy.
Alrighty, ladies and
she's not safe in any timeline, bro.
For the final trial of the Shredder and the last challenger,
the final one,
to be judged for that superb round table status. And my God, it is time for one of the greatest of all time. And I mean this with no exaggeration. Top 5. Damn
top 5
status. If it wasn't for this, it is none other than the 2012 Shredder. So y'all already know how this goes down. The evidence is on deck and ready to be presented. So without further ado, it is time for the finale of the Shredder Trials.
The Shredder Trials.
Exhibit A. Alrighty, ladies.
I'm about to say, yo, who the fuck was that? That was not Shredder.
Exhibit A, the Genesis of Hatred. Now, as we know,
the Genesis of Hatred. Now that's a fucking title right there.
We have dealt with some crazy cases, from the mass murdering alien to the demon that rose from hell. But dude, now we are finally
the alien one was that shit was wild.
That doesn't exempt him from doing some crazy ass shit, because this Shredder is known for being the hating ass nigga. Now, to understand why this man is the way he is, it only feels right to start back all the way at the beginning.
Damn.
So many years ago, the Foot Clan got completely washed by the Hamato clan, and their leader, Oroku Kaiji, was killed. So the only person who was left alive was a baby,
and it was
name
Shredder.
Was none other than Oroku Saki. So the leader of the
that's Shredder, right?
Decided to adopt him and raised him with his other son, Hamato Yoshi, aka Master Splinter.
Oh,
so
damn.
These boys grew up as the best of
I didn't know the lore.
Brothers. They even served in the damn war together. Look at these boys posted up in Nam. I know nobody was fucking with this squad. And
hell
these
yeah.
boys was tight. Brothers for life, ride or die. But something happened that completely destroyed their relationship. And it was none other than a female.
Who would have guessed?
Oh, yeah. These boys did not follow bro code. This is a bad shorty named Tang Shin came in their life.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, wait.
For life, ride or die. But something
I ain't gonna lie.
That completely
destroyed
ugly. Their relationship.
I'm not gonna lie. She's kind of ugly looking. Is that really? Is this really worth the friendship? I mean, damn, look at the forehead.
Oh, yeah. These boys did not follow bro code. This is a bad shorty named Tang Shin.
I don't agree with you on that, CJ. I don't think she's bad.
Was horny. They was fighting and competing
clearly
for her ass every day. Shredder stayed talking shit, saying, "You think Tang Shin want your sorry ass?
Damn.
Nah, she need a real nigga like me." All that shit you be talking and you won't even lay the pipe on the bitch. And over time, their relationship just got worse. So at first, Tang Shin dated Saki, but she broke up with that nigga and left him for Yoshi. So Yoshi got up in them cheeks, and they ended up having a baby.
Oh shit!
And got married. So Saki let jealousy get the best of him.
Killed
He
her.
could not take this L. He hated this
Killed her.
Yoshi. Couldn't even stand being in the same room with the nigga. Every single chance they got, they started fighting each other. Sparring sessions turned into full-blown scrap fest. Even their dad was fed up. He was like, "The hell is wrong with you niggas? All of this fighting over what? Coochie?" But
Yeah,
guess
pretty
what?
much.
Their dad's lecture didn't even work. Cause later
Why
that
not?
night, Shredder started dirty macking. He went up to Tang Shin and told her,
Leave the baby
"Shit,
alone.
You looking beautiful as hell today. I know you with that bum ass nigga Yoshi. But hear me out, baby. I want you back. And I don't want to be no side nigga. I want to be your main nigga." And Tang Shin is not innocent in this situation. She was entertaining this nigga.
All right.
Smiling and shit. Like, bitch, you're married. You have another man's kid in your hands right now.
Right, yeah, the kid is in the hands right now, bro. That's crazy work.
Doing? And guess what? Yoshi was watching this
All this over, a bitch said ain't even that bad, bro.
whole thing. And he was just disgusted. So on one very fateful night, Saki figured out the truth about his entire backstory. How his adopted dad killed his actual dad and destroyed
Okay.
his whole clan. So he plotted to destroy the entire Hamato clan. So later that night, he approached Yoshi and Tang Shin. So he asked
He's gonna
Tang
kill
Shin,
him.
he says, "Shin,
I still think
I'll
so.
ask your fine ass one last time. Be with a real nigga." But Tang Shin told him, no. Side nigga applications are closed. So these boys were about to fight to the death over some coochie. Absolutely ridiculous. So
Yeah.
they start fighting to the death and destroying the whole damn house while doing it. And while they was fighting, Yoshi started talking
Bro,
to him and saying,
and you know he's not gonna pay to fix up the house either, bro. Why are you doing all this, bro?
"Doing all this bullshit for some ass, nigga? Quit your yapping. You know damn
It
well
can't be
you
that
can't
good, bro."
handle all that ass. So the fight started heating up. Literally, Saki hit a candle and the house lit on fire. And the whole fight, Saki
there
was
it
just
goes.
applying pressure while Yoshi was on the back foot. Look at this, bro tripped him and just tried to repeatedly stab this man's guts out.
Damn.
He was not playing
He
about
airballed like 8 attacks there. Wait, hold on. Let's get the count. Let's get the count.
talking to him and saying, "You're doing all this bullshit
I went back way too far.
for some ass, nigga? Quit your yapping. You know damn
Anyways,
well
let's get the
that
count.
you can't handle all
How
that
many
ass."
attacks did he just
So the
airball
fight
right here?
started heating up. Literally, Saki hit a candle
One.
and the house lit on fire. And the whole fight, Saki was just applying pressure while Yoshi was on the back.
Two.
foot. Look at this, bro tripped him and just tried to
3,
repeatedly
4,
stab
5,
this
6,
man's guts
7,
out.
8,
He
10, 9, bro.
was
Damn.
not playing
Your
about
ass.
murdering his brother. So while the fight continued, an absolute tragedy was about to happen. Saki ended up disarming Yoshi and was about to kill him. But Tang Shin comes in and
I knew
tries
it.
to stop him, and she gets cut down by Saki, dying instantly. So
Wait, hold on. Am I missing something?
Saki ended up
Died
disarming Yoshi
instantly.
and was about to kill him. But Tang Shin comes in and tries to stop him, and she gets cut
Where'd she get cut? Did her back get blown out?
down by Saki, dying instantly. So Saki tried to run to her, but debris ended up falling on him and burning his face. He got turned
Okay, while it wasn't intentional, I was still right about him killing her.
into Darth Vader without the mask. And this was just awful. First of all, we got arson for burning down the house.
Yep.
You murdered the only girl that you love while trying to kill your brother.
Yep.
They don't say this, but it's implied that their dad, Hamato Yuta, died in that house fire. So
Well,
you
shit.
also killed your adopted father. But if you didn't think this could get any more f***ed up.
Oh, God.
Boy. Let me tell you.
He killed the clan.
After he leaves the burning house, screaming in agony, he ends up finding their
No.
baby. And him thinking Yoshi is dead as well, he says, "If I
Oh. Is that Shredder's daughter? Is that who this baby goes into?
have Tang Shin, then I'll take your daughter, nigga."
Okay, that's crazy word.
So he kidnaps his daughter and raises her as his own to be a foot assassin. And
Yo.
his daughter was none other than Karai. And he kept
You kidnapped my daughter just to end up hanging her later? Okay, buddy.
on telling her every day.
Nah, we got a box after that.
Our family daughter. It was that vile man Hamato Yoshi. He killed your mother.
What?
This gaslights her every day that Splinter killed her mom. And he has trained her to hate him. And she be looking at this picture of her mama every day. And she be thinking, when I get my hands on that rat-ass nigga, I'ma kill his ass. Not knowing that the man that actually killed your mother is your so-called father.
Yep.
The Shredder.
Okay, yeah, no. Okay, maybe CJ will explain it as we're only 7 minutes in. But why didn't Splinter go after Shredder like, yo, I'm getting my daughter back? Because clearly she looks a little grown up here. Why is this much time passed? Why are we not going after Shredder? I can't talk. Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Exhibit B. Y'all ready, ladies and gentlemen? I now present to you Exhibit B.
Because Shredder probably didn't have that much pull when he stole your daughter, right? Now he's had time to, like, build up his clan and shit.
Generational hatred. Yep.
Well, we knew that.
Haven't heard this term in a very long time. Not since that zesty-ass, hating-ass nigga. But it's only fair to bring it back with this Play-Doh-faced bastard right
I thought he
here.
was going to reference
so
the
now
Boondocks
we're
video.
fast-forwarding to present day. So on the national news, they broadcasted a story that said there were ninjas in New York. And the police discovered a ninja star that was from the Turtles, and it had the Hamato clan symbol on it. So
Okay.
guess who was conveniently watching that newscast that day across
God.
the world in Japan? Shredder. He saw this shit and immediately thought in his head,
After 15 long years, Mr. Still Your Bitch finally decides to show his rat ass face.
Damn.
Prepare my private jet.
Roger, Roger. So just off of a hunch that Splinter
So
was
we going to
alive,
New York.
this
Got it.
nigga flew from Japan all the way to New York just to confirm his suspicion. So at first he sent Bradford and Zever to investigate, but they
How does he already have, like... He already has a building.
obviously failed. And I swear, bro, he was so pissed off at these niggas. He looked at them and said,
How hard can it be to find a giant ass rat in New York? And you come to me and tell me that you got your
Fair
ass
enough.
beat by nigga turtles. Fucking bootleg Chuck Norris. The fuck are you laughing for, nigga? I should have left your black ass in prison where I found
Damn.
you, boy.
Shredder is not being the allegations.
Not the
anytime
boy
soon.
at the end.
So now it is time for us to observe the first confrontation. Now, out of all the Shredders, this one is the smoke demon. He doesn't jump like Utrom, and he doesn't have bailout sorcery like Tengu. He's just gonna one-on-one dog walk your ass. So late
fuck
one
was
night,
that?
the Turtles were celebrating their victory, thinking shit was sweet, until
They're about to get jumped.
they heard this man yell in the distance.
Nigga turtles!
Uh-oh. Bro, he's always standing on a building like he Batman or some shit.
Is
Always.
rat.
Holy Jesus.
And this fight was just pure brutality.
Look at the walk,
These
bro.
boys got dog walked. Raphael came in first to immediately get shut down and kicked into this big ass side.
Damn.
Electrocuting his ass. Then here come Donatello, sorry ass. Bro grabbed his staff, puffed him in his eyes, then backhanded his ass. Told his ass,
Yeah,
night, nigga. So then
We're cooked. We're not cut out for this. We need to go back.
Michelangelo
Retreat.
tried to chain him up, but he yanks the chain and kicks this man all the way off the roof. So then Leonardo came in, got thrown. Donatello tries to hit him, but his staff cracks in half, and he just looks
You know, because he fucking went to smack the shoulder blade with the spikes on it. Why are we going for that?
at him like,
You serious, my brother?
so he throws them into each other, then he speed blitzes them and diagnoses them with CTE. These boys were
Okay, bad move on Shredder's part. He could have killed Donnie while he was behind him, like shanked him real quick, but he didn't. He chose to grab him and throw him instead.
fucked. So then he
Misplay on
grabs
Shredder.
Leo, slams him on the wall, and told him,
Tell me what Splinter is and I promise I'll let you live long enough to watch him die.
but right before he was about to kill bro, he got distracted by mutated Zever
Ugh.
and mutated Bradford, and he looked back over, and they was out of there. They ain't waste no time to dip. And I ain't about to waste time either. Time
Good
to
shit.
put them charges on that ass. Child abuse times 4.
Yeah.
Attempted murder times 4. Assault and battery times 4.
Yeah.
And let me not forget, animal abuse times 4.
Yeah.
Yep. Peter called and said we can't let that nigga get away with that shit no more. Man,
No
just
more.
off of that 16 charges, nigga.
Damn.
He beat their ass so bad, he pulled a slate. He started beating their ass in their dreams.
Okay, that's crazy.
CTE hit them like a train.
Crazy
so
work.
Shredder's main goal was to kill Splinter because he wanted this nigga in the dirt because he stole his bitch. And he was going to do it by any means necessary. Take, for example, he sent his so-called daughter to beat the shit out of April O'Neil
Damn.
in a dark alley. I mean, dog, she put her on a wall and put her in a
Oh,
whole wall
oh,
combo.
yeah, it's not
She
looking
could
good.
not move. She did not know her frame data. Then look at her walking, oh, help me, just to get grabbed.
Damn.
Knocked out. Child endangerment, my nigga. I'm hitting your ass with that. Sending your daughter to go beat the shit out of an innocent little girl just because she had connections
Evil
to
work.
Splinter. Oh yeah, and then he kidnapped her just
All right.
to lure Splinter out of hiding. So late one night, Splinter went to
If
go
you were
save
gonna
Abe.
beat, if you were gonna kidnap me from the beginning, did you have to beat my ass? You could have just took me, bro.
just to see that it was a hologram. Because Shredder actually sold April O'Neil to the fucking Krang.
Huh?
Lord have mercy.
Like, dog, this man just sold a child to a war-hungry alien
Lock him
race
up.
just to lure Splinter.
You not
so
like
he
us,
could
buddy.
Get his get back. So then this man started laughing in the background like,
You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo, I'm about to make a name for myself, yeah.
so then he hits him with the right hook of death out of nowhere.
Was the dramatic fire for the entrance really necessary?
So 15 years later, these boys are about to have the run back. So these
Splinter
boys
got
start
plot
scrapping,
armor, though,
and
so
Shredder hits
we're
him with
fine.
the main electric wing god fist. But
Okay,
it
maybe
got
not.
to the point in this fight where Splinter just asked him, nigga, what the f is wrong with you? You can't be this mad at me, your own brother, over a shorty. But this is when Shredder hit Splinter with the bombshell. He told him,
You took the baddest bitch I ever knew from me. So I took
Okay.
the only thing you had left. Your daughter, nigga.
Damn.
this man Splinter was shook. He thought his daughter died in that house fire all those years ago. But
Oh,
we know
that makes sense why he didn't go. Okay.
he didn't. Shredder kidnapped her and raised her as his own daughter. So after Splinter heard this revelation, he couldn't do shit. The controller disconnected. Shredder just started
Damn.
whooping his ass. Then hit him with
Oh.
another electric one god fist. But with an inch of health left, Splinter finally awoke that dog in him that would be in any man's heart if they ever fought another nigga that did some shit to him like this. He
Yeah.
started whooping that big metal
Kill him.
ass,
Hang him.
beating that ass with that wing chun. Then kicked him across the room. So right when he was about to kill this man, Karai came in and stopped
You stupid bitch.
him. And it didn't take long. He looked at her once and he just instantly knew that was his daughter.
Yeah.
He just could not fight anymore. Now here is where we just see the damage Shredder has caused with his manipulation over the years. He told Karai,
Do you see that man, daughter? That is Hamato Yoshi, the man who killed your mother.
That's crazy work.
This nigga serious?
sick bastard. That's all I could say. So she started snapping at Splinter. She told him, Daddy told me what you did to my mom, so I'm gonna
All right.
kill your rat stinky ass. This motherfucker's just laughing behind me. Oh my God, he's terrible. So she ran at him and Splinter just left. He couldn't do this shit no
Nope.
more. And she was just yelling at him like, why won't you fight me, you fucking rat ass coward piece of shit? And it's just
Damn.
the look that he gives her, dog. Just the look of defeat. Your daughter has been manipulated all these years to hate you. I don't know about y'all, but I'd be sick to
Yeah.
the bottom of my fucking stomach. The Shredder Trial.
By his brother, too, bro. Damn. Times 4.
Exhibit C. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Exhibit C. The worst father of all time.
Yeah, no, I think
have
Shredder definitely
dedicated
earns
an
that.
entire exhibit to explain to you why this man is one of the shittiest dads I've ever seen. Now, is he worse than this nigga? Hell no. At least Shredder technically loved his kid. But the amount of abuse he makes his 15-year-old daughter go through will make you want to pick up the phone and call CPS in a
Yeah, we
heartbeat.
should definitely
So,
get on with that.
example one. Now, we already know that he trained his daughter to be an assassin and do dirty work for him. And we know very well that
Yeah.
Shredder does not tolerate failure. So one day she came back from a mission and she's just doing her regular routine, coming in and showing respect for her dad. Daddy, I have completed the mission. But Shredder told her,
Right. I heard you had the chance to kill one of them nigga turtles, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah,
So tell me, why the fuck their bodies are not in front of me right now?
All right, buddy.
they escaped. Duh. So they kept on
You let him get away too. Nah, you're not any better.
arguing. And it got to a point where Karai decided to be a smartass. While he kept on yelling at her about how she let them escape, she yapped back at this nigga and told him, they escaped from you.
Yeah, no,
nigga."
exactly, bro.
And this nigga snapped. He yelled at her like,
Fuck you say to me, you little shit!
Uh-oh.
so he came down and told her,
Next time you ever open your fat ass mouth like that again, I will close that shit permanently. You
Damn.
understand me, little girl?
I understand, father.
Now fuck up my face and go kill them greedy niggas.
Like, dog, terrible. Now add all that on to example 2, his selfishness. This man don't give a fuck about nothing else than killing Splinter, even over his
Nah, honestly, I would use that against him. Like, damn, you really can't get shit done by yourself, huh? You really need me that bad.
daughter's priorities. Swear to God, she came in one day and told him, Dad, life is lifing right now, and I'm just not mentally here anymore.
Little girl, do you think I give a flying
He
fuck
don't.
about your mental right now? The only thing you need to be thinking mentally right now is how to kill that fat ass trifling rat. Now get the step in and make daddy proud.
Yes, father. Again, terrible nigga. Example,
Terrible.
using his daughter as a test subject. So Shredder made a deal with the Krang to make him robotic foot soldiers. So guess who he decided to test them out on? Karai. He straight up had these niggas come in her room and jump her. And they did not hold back. They was programmed to kill her. So while she was fighting for her life, getting jumped by Terminators, one of them grabbed her and started crushing her wrist. And they was about to kill her. Until Shredder finally stopped them. So he walks in yapping like,
Looks like these robots are deadlier than expected.
So Karai was like, oh my God, I thought they were gonna kill me. But you wouldn't
'Cause
let
they
them
were.
do that to me, right, Dad? And this nigga looked at her dead in the face and said,
You should be lucky the skills that I taught you over the years bailed you out. If not for my skills, we'd be having a funeral for you tomorrow.
Damn.
Example number 4, denying the truth. So over time, Karai did some digging, and she ended up figuring out that Splinter was her actual dad. Because that photo that she always be looking at of her mom was ripped in half. And when she went to go see Splinter, he had the full photo of him and his wife.
Damn.
So this
Now what?
basically explained that the only
Okay, why go back to Shredder though? Why not just like live in the fucking sewer with the rats and
The
turtles?
photo that this man Shredder gave her was a picture that he ripped in half because Splinter was in it. Nah, bro, this is the pettiest nigga I have ever seen. Nigga said, oh yeah, I'll give you a picture of your mom, but first let me carefully cut this bitch ass nigga out of it. Oh my God. So she goes back to Shredder and she just straight up told him.
You're not my dad!
And he walked down and told her,
Damn, took you long enough. Tiger Claw, take her to the dungeon.
so this man just locked her up in
Yeah,
a
why'd you
cell.
go back?
So then the next day, he came back and said,
Right. Even though Splinter is your biological father, I am still your father at the end of the day.
Nope.
Because I simply couldn't let you be raised by that piece of shit rat. Hopefully one day you come to realize I did this for your own safety.
like, bro, this man is really trying to justify kidnapping her when she was
Yeah,
a baby.
shit's crazy work.
This man is so in the head, it's insane. So a bit of time passed,
He's too far gone at this point. There ain't no coming back. There is none.
and she ended up escaping. And she decided, I'm gonna sneak this man. But Shredder
Why?
was already 2 steps ahead
Jesus,
of her.
man.
He had a whole decoy in his throne. Then he comes out the corner like,
Little girl, did you really think that you could sneak the nigga? that taught you how to sneak niggas in the first place?
But Karai was not trying to hear that lecture. She threw a smoke bomb and instantly dived
Okay.
in. But she
It ain't
was
gonna
just
work, though.
hitting air the entire time. This nigga Shredder truly had
You
ultra
not hitting
instinct.
shit, bro.
Then she tries to stab him, but he catches the sword. Then he tells her,
Foolish child, I taught you everything I know, little nigga, so I know your every move.
so then he backhands her like my dad did when I said my first cuss word in front of him.
Damn.
To this day, I will never cuss in front of my parents. So then he pins her down, and
Me
it
neither.
was over. All the lights turned on in the base, and he whooped her ass in front of the whole Foot Clan. So after beating her ass, he ends up doing one of the worst things any Shredder
This is where he
has
hangs
ever
her?
done. And that leads us into example 5.
Example.
He decided to hang
Oh.
her over a giant mutagen pit so he could use her as bait
She'll be
to
alright.
splinter in the turtles. This was so absurd. Tiger Claw, his right-hand man, was like, my nigga, hanging your own kid is crazy, not gonna lie.
Quiet, nigga. She will be perfectly fine. Isn't that right, my precious honey bun?
I don't think.
So Splinter and the Turtles pull up.
Good.
Splinter and Shredder start having a child custody battle over Karai. This shit went from TMNT to an episode of Paternity Court. But while they was fighting, some
That's what it feels
fuckballs
like.
ended up wrapping up Splinter and
Uh-oh.
pinning him down. So while that was happening, Leonardo tried to jump up and save Karai. But this man Shredder jumped up to try to
Damn.
hit him, but he hits the chain. And Karai
Oh, shit.
just dropped in a
Oh!
pit of mutagen.
She died,
So
didn't
she
she?
ended up getting turned into a mindless serpent. And Shredder's just looking at her like, so guess what's the first
What you think was gonna fucking happen?
thing this bastard does? He runs down to Splinter and immediately starts blaming him, yelling at him saying,
Well, okay, now.
Yoshi, you did this!
What?
like, nigga, oh my God.
Weren't you gonna dump her in the tank anyways?
This motherfucker is allergic to taking accountability. If we look at the instant replay, we can clearly see your big brolicky muscular ass.
You're not
hit the
slick, buddy.
chain and drop your daughter in that pit of shit. And you start blaming Splinter. Okay, nigga. So I
And again, why was she hanged up there? You were gonna dump her in there anyways, right?
guess we just gonna blame him for everything now. We gonna blame him for taking your bitch, killing your ex, then dropping your daughter in a deadly pit of mutagen. But it's all Splinter's fault, right? Unbelievable. But
I
if
guess
you
so.
didn't think it could get worse than this, let's go into
What
our
now?
final example of Father of the Year. Example 6, brainwashing your daughter. So when he got Karai back,
Whoa.
after finding her in the streets being a wild serpent, he decided, my daughter's been a little disobedient lately. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna brainwash her so I can control her.
What?
So that's what he did. He started putting
Wait, how'd she
mind
turn back to
control
normal?
worms in her brain.
Ugh.
Control her.
Wait, how'd she
every
get turned
move
back to
and
normal,
Take
though?
away her free will. Lord have mercy. First ballot Hall of Famer in the Worst Dads Hall of Fame. The Shredder.
Yeah, give him a portrait. That was only Exhibit C.
Exhibit D.
How many? Wait, no. We're only 23, dude. How many fucking exhibits are there?
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Exhibit D. Planetary devastation. Yeah, we are now.
There's gotta
past
be,
the
like,
halfway
at
point
least gotta
in
go to,
this
like,
chart.
G or
And
some
I'm
shit.
just gonna go ahead and let you know this right now. Everything after this point is just completely outrageous. If you didn't already think so in the
Outrageous.
first place. Now, before we get to this man's planetary level feat, we have to go over some more horrific things this man has done. So,
Okay.
our first case in Exhibit D is his mutilation spree. Now, we already know he decided to turn his daughter into a flesh-eating
Yeah.
snake hybrid, but Karai wasn't the only person he decided to mutate. Matter of fact, there's 3 others. And our first victim
Oh, no.
is somebody
Oh, was that the, like, ugly-ass pig the turtles were fighting
we all
earlier?
know very well. Good old Baxter Stockman. Yeah, this nigga can't catch a break. It don't matter what iteration it is. Each variant of this motherfucker just gets violated.
Yeah,
And
he's
this
not
one
safe either.
is quite possibly his worst fate. So Stockman in this universe was captured
What is this, like, soundtrack I'm hearing in the
by
background?
the foot because he was trying to steal some of Shredder's goods. So Shredder decided to put his brain to use and basically make this man, well, quite literally, a slave.
Yep.
And if he f***ed up, well, you
Death.
can just ask what happened to his 2003 counterpart. So in
Shit's
obvious
crazy.
Baxter Stockman fashion, this man fails multiple times miserably. So Shredder had enough. He put a collar on him with mutagen vials attached to it. And if he pissed him off one more time, he would set it off. So one fateful night.
Again, why do these people just keep showing up to work? Go find a new job, bro.
Walked up to bro and said,
You nappy-headed smash.
I mean, it's too late now. You got the
butt
fucking
ass
collar
nigga.
on.
What the fuck is this?
But Master Shredder, this is my duck human concept. It can swim, fly, it even knows taekwondo. Come on, Master.
Hell
You gotta
yeah.
see the vision.
Hit it with the bullshit, nigga.
So he smashed all of his shit
Damn.
everywhere and tells him,
You have failed me for the last time.
so he pulls out the trigger and is about to detonate it. So Stockman was begging for dear life, but Shredder didn't care. He clicked it. So the timer started going off, and this man started panicking, running around like a chicken with his head cut off. So the timer stops beating, and Shredder just walks away. And Stockman thinks he has been spared, but that
No.
was far from what was about to happen. The vials buzzed all over him. Pause. But yeah,
They did,
mutagen
though.
was all over his body. And Stockman's fate, this man got turned into
Oh,
like, bro, what is this?
you couldn't have turned me into the duck I came up with?
Out of all the animals, a fly? Insane work, bro.
Oh.
Then Shredder came down saying,
Look at you now, you disgusting, nasty fuck. Now be a good little housefly, or I will swat
flying
your
away,
black
bitch.
ass and put
Fuck
your
you.
guts on display. Now take some chocolate, fuck nigga.
yes, Master Shredder. So after he made Stockman his first victim, he decided to mutate two more victims.
Oh,
And
no.
That was none other than Rocksteady and Bebop. Now, he decided to mutate them because A, they stole his helmet one day and tried to sell it on the black market, and
Okay.
B, they kidnapped Karai when she was a mindless serpent and used her as ransom. These boys were just asking for a death sentence. So when
Yeah,
they
they're cooked.
finally captured them, this man Shredder came up and he could have just killed them right here. But instead, he decided to be merciful. He said,
You niggas are going to amuse me. Throw them in the pit.
so first was Bebop,
Uh-oh.
and in all honesty, he deserves it for rocking this whack-ass mohawk. Like,
Yep.
dog, what the hell is this?
Chop
No
it off.
fade or nothing, not even a hairline. So he gets thrown into the pit, and he starts tweaking out in there. Niggas started hitting the S-I-M-P squash my ass. Then they smack Rocksteady's big ass in there. And Shredder's just watching this with joy in his face right now. Look at this sick individual.
Can you really tell there's joy on his face, though?
Just loving every second of this shit. So when they
I feel like
came
he's just
out,
always
Bebop
pissed
got
off.
turned into a ugly ass warthog and Rocksteady a fat ass rhino. So they tried to retaliate because they was obviously mad as hell. So
Yep.
first up was Bebop. Nigga came in spinning on some Michael Jackson shit.
It ain't gonna work.
Just for Shredder to speed blitz this man and break his ribs. Nigga on his knees looking like he just ate 3 a.m. Taco Bell. Then floodgates is about to open. So then Rocksteady charges at this man, but he blocks it, grabs him by
Bro
the
is not Rhino from
sweeps
Spider-Man.
him, then rolls this fat ass rhino like a bowling ball. Nah, bro, this is actually insane. Y'all know how much rhinos weigh, right? Rocksteady is a
lot.
rhino. That motherfucker is at least 5,000
Damn.
pounds. And he just
Fat ass.
casually rolled this nigga like a bowling ball. So yeah, after he mutated them, he then beat them into submission. And now they had to work for him for the rest of their lives. And with that,
Uh-oh.
we wrap up our little mutilation case.
Now, at this point, it's like, earlier I was saying just run away. Now you really can't, because, right, the fucking government and police aren't just going to let a fat-ass rhino talking pig just run down the street. They're going to put your ass
Case
down.
2 of Exhibit D, the 1v8. Now, Shredder has had multiple fights with the turtle, and to be
Yep.
quite honest with you, the result of every fight is usually the same as always. Shredder beats the living dog crap
And
out
then
of
they
them
get away.
until they are on the brink of death and have to retreat. But this one, however, though, was a little bit more nastier than usual. Because
Uh-oh.
instead of just fighting 4
Who is
turtles,
that?
this man got jumped by a total of 8 mutants.
Damn.
Lived to tell the tale. Now, this is actually insane. First off, the other 4 mutants that are with the turtles are the mute animals. These 4
Sorry to ruin your
All right,
groove.
and-
Isn't that the worst?
and I just get
What
an
if I
ad,
told
cool.
you that there was a way for you
I was
get
trying to
ads like this
learn about the
forever?
mutant animals, bro.
consist of
Who is that
Flash,
ugly-ass pigeon,
an
bro?
oversized turtle that is built like Bowser, Leatherhead, a ginormous mutant gator straight out of Florida, a telekinetic monkey,
What?
and this pigeon nigga. I don't know what the fuck this is, to be
Dude,
honest with
get
you.
that
But
off
them
my
Ninja Turtles
screen.
had this man Shredder surrounded. So logically thinking, you
Fuck him
see
up.
this and you're like, oh my God, it's over for Shredder. This man's about to get jumped.
Yep, he's cooked.
Quite the opposite, exactly. This man started laying hands on all
Damn.
8 of these niggas. Did you just see what he just did to that fat ass gator?
Yeah, I
He
did.
picked up this 1,000-pound gator and just slammed him. This
Dead.
man is a Florida man. And just look at him. He hasn't even moved from the same spot.
He hasn't.
Pause and replay. He just grabbed that nigga pigeon out of the air mid-attack, chucked him across the room while still getting jumped and surviving psychic attacks. So he starts laying the feet and the hands on their ass.
Yeah,
Replay
Shredder's
again.
just too OP
Look
at this
what
point.
He just did to Caesar. Nigga whipped his leg back, had this
Oh.
nigga in the spinal position, and his eyes are popping out of his sockets right now. Then
Yeah, we're
throws
cooked.
this curious monkey along with Michelangelo and Donatello. So right after that, the heavyweights come
We're
up and try to
ass,
sneak 'em,
bro.
but
We-
Shredder hit these
we're
boys
not
with
built
the
out for this.
Shing, shing, shing. Sent these boys packing. But wait, make some room, because here comes Nigga Pigeon. I don't even know where bro came from. He just flew out of nowhere. So while Shredder
I don't know, but
continued
he's
to
upside
fight
down now.
Leonardo and Raphael in the same spot, by the way. This man has not moved away from this circle once. He is up knocking both of
Bro, we need to like activate the soul leveling statues in the background here.
them out, and this man just won a 1v8 with relative ease. He didn't even break a
What am I
sweat,
looking at?
and he didn't move from the circle once. Like, that is insane. And the only
Yeah, it is pretty
reason
crazy.
they all ended up living after this is because a statue fell
Oh.
on them. And you best believe
I was joking.
they was out of there. It may have been a 1v8, but this was a losing battle. So when they finally got Shredder out of the rubble, this man just stood there for a second. Just
Damn, and the
charged
tiger didn't even help.
up his scream. And then he just let it all out. This man was pissed. The nigga turtles got bailed out once again. But anyways, charge-wise,
And it won't be the last
sum it
time.
up, that's like 8 attempted murders, along with the child abuse and the animal
Yep.
abuse. Like, good God, bro. This man is having a historic roundtable run. So now we get
He's
to the
getting them
point
stats
where
up pretty
this
quick.
man put the entire planet at risk multiple times. And we started off
We
with
noticed.
case 3, helping the Krang invade Earth. So Shredder had a mutual alliance with the Krang, and they had a very great business relationship.
Okay.
After taking one of them hostage, beating
Oh,
them to
all right,
death,
yep.
selling a literal child to them, and mutually hating the turtles. They had a
Yep.
very great working relationship. So one day, the Krang came to Shredder with a proposal. They proposed that you help us take over New York and the world, and in return, we will help you turn your daughter back from a mindless serpent into a human again. So Shredder decided
Okay.
to take the deal. Because A, this nigga does not give a about humanity. I mean, he literally could not care
Couldn't he have just been like, how about instead I'll take one of you hostage and force you to do it?
less.
That
And
seems like a
B,
more Shredder
they made
response
him
than
another
this.
offer that he couldn't refuse. They were gonna bring him Splinter. So when he heard this, he jumped out
Bullshit.
his seat with joy. He was like,
Oh yeah, go on ahead. Fuck up this whole damn planet. I don't give a fuck. Just bring me that ugly ass rat.
so exactly one day later, the Krang invade Earth. They are fucking up everything. It is literally
Damn.
doomsday out here. The Krang Prime is out here squatting
Ugh.
on niggas' paws. And then look at his next part, bro. This poor kid is trying to protect his little sister,
Uh-oh.
trying to get to safety.
We're done.
And he ends up running into Shredder just ore farming. That kid looked at him for 2 seconds and dipped out of there. Little nigga felt that aura in his fight or flight sense.
He got froze.
So after this man put the whole city on fire and mean mugged this kid, he caught this man Leonardo lacking so hard. Leo was just
Uh-oh.
out in the streets trying to help, and he ended up running into Shredder.
Yeah,
and
we
his
gotta
goons,
dip. We gotta
ready
go.
to jump this nigga. So Shredder said,
Boys, cook that nigga.
so they start jumping and stomping Leonardo out. So
Poor
Bro tried
Leo.
to fight back, and my God, he did his best. But Shredder just teleports right
Yo,
behind him.
so we're
And
flash
Leonardo
stepping now.
knew, you could see from his face. He's behind me, isn't he?
Hi, how are you?
So after jumping Leonardo and sending him
So
to
we're
the
cooked.
Shadow Realm, he ends up encountering Splinter. So Splinter straight up told him, "Where is my son?" And Shredder told him exactly.
Dead.
Oh, I just took him. Just like your daughter.
And this
Damn.
man just starts laughing. This is a sick nigga, dog. He will not stop until he takes everything from this man. So
Literally.
Shredder starts beating the life out of him, throwing him into
Bro, Splinter, we gotta get up, bro. I know it's like a 4v1 right now, but we gotta get up.
lifts, and multiple steel pipes just drop.
We can't be this
so
rusty.
Shredder walks up to Splinter, grabs him by the goatee. That is so disrespectful, bro. Grabbing another man by his beard is crazy. So he pulls out the blade, and he's like,
This is for taking my bitch, you thieving, conniving.
Bro is still
motherfucker."
mad about that
But
like 40
Leatherhead
years
comes out of
later, dude.
nowhere, straight out of Orlando, and starts biting and chopping on this
Yeah!
man, slamming him and
Kill
shit.
him.
Good God! And he throws him in the rafters. So you gotta think, no way anybody.
He's not getting up,
survives
bro.
that. Bro literally got ate. Like he was feasting on him. But Leatherhead must have forgot from that last encounter they had that this man Shredder is a certified Floridian. He came up and started whooping this guy's
Yep.
ass. Then he just starts beating his sides in.
Damn.
That nigga Leatherhead started crying about that. This was just outrageous. Then he runs at this gator at full speed and drop kicks him, sending
Damn.
this 1,000-pound gator
I thought he just landed on Leo.
back to the sewers. Bro said you should have stayed your ass in Florida, nigga. So after that happened, Splinter ended up getting a rage boost, and he runs at Shredder and spears him. And they start falling down to the sewers. So
Okay.
when they fell in the sewers, the turtles and everybody ended up seeing this, but they were blocked off, so they couldn't help at all. And
Uh-oh.
Shredder was excited. He said, yeah.
Public
Watch
execution.
closely, kids. Pay attention to how your daddy dies.
Shredder was enjoying every second beating this man in front of his kids. So then he threw some smoke in his face,
Uh-oh.
and he jumps up and tries to kill him. But Splinter ends up using his ult, and he ends up getting a critical hit. on
Okay.
this man. Sent this man
Good
packing
shit, make a
into
comeback.
wall. So Splinter thought it was over.
Nah,
And
keep beating it.
was
No,
for
bro,
him.
what-
Shredder smashed
Have we learned nothing?
this man upside the head, knocking him on the ground, then started beating him to death.
I don't
This
think
was
we've
so
learned a
brutal,
lesson
they
yet.
didn't even show it. Then he picked up his body, walked over to the water, and threw his body in and flushed
Yeah,
him
GG's.
down the toilet in front of his kids. And they couldn't do nothing about it. And he just looked at him like, "You're next," and left. So the repercussions after
Why didn't
this
he just
were
kill him there?
wild. First, New York got completely taken over by aliens because of this man. Second,
Yep.
Leonardo became a vegetable after getting jumped. And last but
Yep.
not least, the Foot Clan ended up finding Splinter's body. And this man wasn't even the same. He was in a feral state. Shredder beat him so hard he broke his mind. So he
Damn.
decided, you know what? Instead of killing you, I'm gonna lock you up in a cage so I can watch you rot. And then I'm
Oh, I thought he was gonna manipulate Splinter just like he did his daughter.
gonna restore your mind at the last minute before I kill you. So you
What?
can know that it was me. This man is a sick
Yo.
individual. This is elite hating. I
This
have
no,
to
this
tip
is
my
some next level elite hating.
hat to it because this is ridiculous. But
He's
that
got
was
it
only
like
the
5
first time
degrees in
this man
elite
put
hating.
the planet at risk. Let's talk about the second time he did it, and the moment
Second
that
time.
made him a top 5 hater of all time. Case 4. Destroying
He might be
Earth.
top 3.
So some time passes after the Krang invasion, and the Triceraton race decides to come
So what?
to Earth and plant a bomb that will activate a black hole and destroy the planet.
Huh.
So the Turtles and Splinter
Why?
needed all the help that they could get, even if it meant teaming up with their arch nemesis, Shredder, because the planet is literally on the line right now. So Shredder and Splinter both swallow their pride and make a
Wait. Are we just gonna skip over how Splinter got like is back to normal
temporary
and didn't
alliance.
die?
This is Dead Zone
And
Rogue.
I don't
upcoming
care what it
FPS
is, bro.
roguelike
Get it
set in
off my
space
screen.
with a
I'm
little
trying to
bit
watch
of a
CJ.
So they all don't die. So they go off to battle and beating the ever-living crap out of these Triceratons. Shredder was murdering these niggas. Quite
Yeah.
literally. So they all end up getting to Central Park, and there is a massive battle just going on right now.
But why did Shredder agree to help save the world too? He don't give a fuck. If the world blows up, so do the turtles.
And they have to hurry because the bomb is about to go off. They got about a good minute left. So Splinter ends up
Oh,
taking
shit.
off to try to defuse it. But Shredder looked over and saw the time. And he was like, he's not gonna make it. So guess what Shredder does?
What?
He takes off right behind him.
This
And
son
when
of-
Splinter reaches for the bomb. He stabs this man
Bro.
in the back, dooming the planet. Oh my god!
Okay,
So
that
the
makes more sense.
bomb ends up going off, and Splinter
Yeah, we're cooked.
dies.
What?
So Tiger Claw was
The
like,
plot armor wasn't
"Nigga,
strong enough.
What the fuck have you done? And all Shredder said was,
Hamato Yoshi is dead. I could not give a fuck about this planet.
Yeah.
All y'all niggas
Goes figures.
can die because I'm dying at peace.
Elite hating. This man just destroyed the Earth, killing billions and
Yeah.
sacrificing himself just so his op could die. And the Earth got sucked up in a black hole and went kaboom.
So how do we fix this? Do we wish him back with the Dragon Balls?
How many people are in the world?
I was about to say 8 billion.
This man just caught 8 billion bodies. Shredder's in the Hall of Fame. Round table
Yeah.
Black Air Force Hall of Famer. Now, luckily for these,
I feel like part of me wants to send Shredder to the insane asylum. Can we do that?
niggas,
Can we get like an insane asylum Black Air Force table? Yeah.
they got bailed out. Because good old Dr. Honeycutt came down and helped them reverse things. Even though that timeline and version of Earth is
Or
just
like-
straight up cooked. But in the reverse
A menace mental institution.
timeline,
Institution.
Splinter
Yeah, that's
caught
what we need.
Shredder trying to sneak him. The bomb got defused and Shredder got his ass whooped.
Wait, what? I'm missing so much. We're going back.
Timeline. Splinter caught Shredder trying to sneak him.
Oh.
The bomb got defused and
Okay.
Shredder got his ass whooped. Splinter cooked this man out of rage, hitting all of his vital points, bringing him to his knees, then walked
So
up
how does
to
this
him
work?
and finished him off.
Oh.
Shredder was done. Splinter left this man on the
Splinter
brink
is alive.
of
Plot
death
armor did work.
paralyzed, and it was a mercy that he didn't kill him.
Can't
after
beat it.
what he did. But unfortunately for Splinter, him sparing Shredder right here was the biggest mistake.
Yeah, why the fuck would he
could have
do
ever
that?
made. Because this could have prevented what was about to happen.
What is that?
The Shredder Trials.
Okay. Dare I say this might be the most insane CJ trial? I said it.
Exhibit E. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end. The final
Oh, no.
exhibit of the Shredder Trials. And there is no better way to end it than with the most unhinged.
What is that,
monstrous,
bro?
Mentally unstable
How do we beat
version of
this?
this nigga.
How do we
His
beat
final
this?
form. Ladies and gentlemen,
We can't beat him in the human form. What with 8 people, bro? We can't 8v1 him in his human form with him standing in the same spot. What the fuck are we gonna do against that?
Super Shredder. So
Tell me.
after Shredder lost to Splinter, after destroying Earth and ruining a whole timeline, he was on the brink of death. Splinter beat his ass so bad he put that nigga on life support. And
Yep.
his mental state
Which I don't know why
is
he
the
didn't
worst
just, like,
it's
finish
ever
it
been.
right then
The
and
nigga
there,
was
but-
already delusional, but now he's literally mentally ill. So he told Baxter Stockman,
Shoot me up with mutagen.
so Stockman's ass
If I was Baxter Stockman, I would just kill him right now while he's fucking.
was like, Master Shredder, buzz. I don't know about that one. Shredder grabbed his throat
Okay.
and told him,
Do it or I'ma rip off your fucking head, nigga.
Do it.
"Oh, yes, master." So Stockman shot this man up with all the mutagen they had, and he started transforming into a monster. Nigga grew Wolverine claws and had blades
Okay, yeah,
coming out his whole body. And look how he just bitch slaps Baxter
Oh.
Stockman for the fuck of it. And this man fully
Just 'cause.
transformed into the Super Shredder. This was a living nightmare. This man was already strong as hell as a
Yeah.
regular human. And you gave this nigga powers? Good
We're cooked.
God.
He's gonna make a black hole himself. He don't need a bomb.
Everybody was fucked. So Super
We're
Shredder's
fucked.
first order of business was to deal with his daughter because
no.
she took over the foot. So they pull up on the foot. You just hear this man Shredder walking. Doom, doom, doom. With them ugly ass, nasty ass, size 25 ass feet. Nigga had the whole room shook when he entered. And here
Yeah,
comes this mentally
I
ill
wonder
nigga
why.
talking about,
Did they not hear his fat ass like walking up the stairs or whatever?
My daughter, I did this for you. To kill that rat that killed your mother.
But she was not having that. She said, ew, gross. Back the fuck away
Gross.
from me. So she sends a foot ninja at him, but they got
Why aren't we retreating? Can we leave?
washed, thrown around like rag dolls. So Karai and Shinigami try to attack this man. They get thrown across the
Again.
room. In my
We couldn't beat this guy as a human. Why are we trying to fight him now?
My God, what happened to old girl right here is a travesty. She tried to be saucy and using these bats as camouflage and flipping it.
Bro turned into an evil group.
And shit. So she kicks this man twice in the head, no reaction, then pulls out her knives and slices him through the heart. But then she realized,
ain't do nothing.
oh my God, I forgot to sharpen these bitches. Bitch. So after she took a hammer fist to the dome, he's about to step on Shorty with them long ass, unclipped ass toenails. But Karai jumps on him with her snake form, but
hell
he
yeah.
gives her a right hook, chokes her, then slams her on the ground repeatedly till she was unconscious. And with that, y'all already know what we about to do. Kick that nigga with assault, child abuse, attempted murder, everything, nigga, fuck.
Times 2.
You still consider her your daughter, and you just gonna beat her like that? God damn!
I'm surprised he hasn't just killed her.
You didn't have to pick her up and slam her on the ground 3 times, nigga!
Uncalled for.
And then you gave her best friend the nastiest concussion I've ever seen. Shorty gonna have a case of CTE that's never been seen before. So after he beat the hell out of them and took Karai hostage, the turtles pulled up in they raggedy ass
I'm surprised she didn't die from
and
that
they
fucking
saw
body slam. I know that was a delayed fucking response to that, but
Shredder, and they were shook. So they tried to ram bro, but Shredder picked up the car and threw that.
yeah, I knew that.
Across the block.
He could lift 5,000 pounds in his fucking human form.
Yep, hell nah, bro. Me personally, I'm skipping town. If I see a nigga that just picked up a 4,000-pound car that was speeding down the road at least 60 miles an hour and throw that bitch to the side, I'm out. No,
I'm
bro,
gone.
I value my life. So after this, Shredder decided to use Karai as bait again to get Splinter to come out of hiding. So later on, when they went after Shredder in the sewers, they ended up seeing some of the most disturbing things ever. Shredder had
What the fuck's
pictures
going on
laid
here?
out. He just started talking in the background saying,
Gaze upon these pictures, rot. Of all the things you've taken from me, you took my bitch.
Alright, bro, chill out.
You stole my daughter.
Bro, oh, I stole your daughter. Okay.
Nigga was mentally disturbed. They got to the second floor and it got worse. More
It got
bitches
worse?
everywhere. This shit looked like a Silent Hill level. All the pictures just being lit on fire. So Splinter kept on running through this maze till he finally found Karai as she was hanging from the
hanging her
roof.
again.
So then Shredder just started walking down the tunnel, and Splinter was
Yeah, how do we
shocked.
beat
He
this?
saw bro up close, and he was terrified, looking at him like, oh my God, he did all this just to kill me? So Splinter started swinging, but to no avail.
Work
this
hook.
man didn't
GG's.
move an inch, and
Back
just
it
off
up.
this interaction, you knew how this fight was gonna go. Shredder punches this man into a wall, then while he's out of breath, he just curb stomps him. And you knew that shit was brutal because the screen cut to black. You only saw an impact frame, and it just got worse from here. Splinter tried to jump up, but got grabbed and threw this man like Hulk did to Loki, ragdolling him. Karai couldn't even look at this shit. This was a beating of the century. So Splinter started running for his life, going deeper and deeper.
Where'd the
into
turtles go?
sewers, while
I mean,
Shredder-
not that they would, like, improve the situation at all, but where are they? They were just here, no?
So when they got down to this one part that looked like an arena out of a
I was about to say,
fighting
where
game,
are we now?
Splinter tried to come out and sneak him, but he got grabbed, slammed into a wall, then ate another right hook. And it gets even more brutal. Nigga started throwing him, bouncing him off of walls, then carrying him to slam him into another.
Like, yeah, Shredder probably wants the satisfaction of, like, beating Splinter, but he could have just threw him into the abyss right here.
wall. And this fight was all but over. Shredder was about to kill Splinter for a second time, but his arm started tweaking out because of the mutagen. But even though his arm was having
Okay,
a seizure,
plot
it
armor
didn't
kicks in.
stop him. Man still threw him and shatters his ankle with them size 25 ass feet. So with all hope
Yeah, my
lost,
legs, they're done.
Splinter decided to protect my family, I'm gonna have to sacrifice myself. So he throws a kunai at some conveniently placed bombs.
Yeah, where'd
and
they come from?
both fall down into a seamlessly never-ending pit. So while they're free-falling, they're still throwing hands. Splinter's throwing rights while Shredder's dragging him down a pillar. They was going so crazy, Splinter Mike Tyson that nigga in his ass. Probably gave him rabies since he a rat. But Shredder ends up hitting a steel beam. And Splinter keeps on falling, and he hits a steel beam on the back of his head.
Lights out.
And then he hit another one, and then he hit another one, until he finally hit the bottom. The fact that he survived this is insane.
How?
But that man was walking no time soon. His leg was shattered, turned into a
I'll be surprised if he ever walks again. I'm surprised he's
Shredder,
fucking
yeah,
alive.
He climbed out of the pit. Not
Of course.
surprising at all. But Shredder was not done beating on these niggas.
shit.
Because later on
Oh,
the
there's the turtles laid out on the ground.
surface, you just see Leonardo go flying into a car.
My fucking headset just turned off. Hold on. Alright,
Shredder's just walking up trying to kill
I still can't hear nothing.
the never-ending pit. So while they're free falling,
Yo, why did my... We good? Alright.
still throwing hands. Splinter's throwing rights while Shredder's dragging him down a pillar. They was going so crazy, Splinter might Tyson that nigga.
Damn, I went back really
Probably
far.
gave him one until he go flying into a car while Shredder's just
But yeah,
walking
those
up
are
trying to
turtles laid
kill
out.
this man.
Answer my
So
question.
he grabs him and tries to squeeze the life out of him. But April and Karai come in and save this
What the fuck is April gonna do?
man, thinking that they could hold this man back. But they ended up realizing that this man Shredder don't give a damn if you man, woman,
Dude.
reptile, or rat. He's still gonna
We're
beat
way
your ass
past-
regardless.
We're way past Shredder not giving a fuck what you are.
So April threw a hot dog stand at this nigga with her force abilities.
Where'd
but
she
this
get that?
was just crazy. Bro turned and thunderclapped her.
Damn.
When dude mutated, he really took half of Hulk's moveset. Cause this is ridiculous. First the throw slam, and now the thunderclap. Oh my goodness. So they keep
Yeah,
on
GG's,
fighting.
pack it up.
Karai stabs him in the neck.
Okay.
But she ends up getting backhanded, and he
We landed one hit and got carried away.
kicks April and sends her rolling. But she uses the force again, pushes that man back. And lo and behold, guess who came to join the fight?
Shredder.
So with the help of Truck Coon, they had to think this man was dead. It was a truck tanker, for Christ's sake. The
No.
nigga blew up the block. But soon they realized this was no ordinary menace.
It's not.
Who ate that shit? This man just ate a full-powered attack from Truck Coon.
Yep.
Then he decided to pick it up and throw that
Truck Coon just used his ultimate all for nothing, bro.
hoe at him. Karai was lucky as hell April had this force shit, because her little ass would have been squashed. But you know who did get squashed? Leonardo. Bro ran at him at full speed trying to
Leo, why are we
recover,
crawling on all
jumps up,
fours?
Superman punch, slams him on the ground, and is about to kill him. But here comes Karai trying to plead and get through to this man. And then here comes Shredder ugly like,
Daughter, please, I didn't mean to hurt you. Please call me father.
but she looked at this man dead in the
Ugh.
face and told him.
You're not my dad!
Damn.
So Shredder was cooked.
X-ray.
She punched this man in the heart, physically and mentally. So he had to retreat because he knew his emotions would get the best of him. And after that
Why are we letting him retreat? Why isn't this... What are we doing?
whole sequence, this man done caught I don't know how many cases of attempted murder and assault. This shit is not countable anymore, along with the child abuse and the animal abuse. Like, damn. So when Shredder got back to base, this man started fiending for more mutagen. He told Stockman,
Hey nigga, I need some more of that good
So, Shredder's base is a house in the hills. Got it.
shit.
even Tiger Claw tried to stop him, but he punched him across the room
Damn.
and slammed Stockman's head and said,
Shoot me up with that
Dude, look at these fucking nails digging into his eyeballs.
good shit. No!
oh yes, master. So Shredder shot more mutagen
Yes,
into
master
him,
is
making
crazy.
this man a whole fucking addict. And with doing that, Shredder lost all emotional attachments. He did not care for Karai anymore.
Well,
In
we
all
knew that.
actuality, the nigga actually woke up from his delusional last dream. Nigga finally realized, damn, that ain't my daughter. That's my biggest ops daughter. So shit, I might as well just go kill the bitch. And that's what he decided to do. All
Oh,
his
no.
witnesses were gone. So later on, he finds Karai's hideout. That's got multiple mutants in there. And he busts down the door and just
Oh, shit.
starts going off. Leatherhead tried to tackle him. He boots his big ass gator.
We knew
Slaps
that.
his kick to the side. Telekinetic monkey man comes in from the top rope, but gets rocked.
Damn!
Then
That's
slash
what I'm
Leatherhead,
saying.
just start getting their
That was a
ass beat.
hard-ass
Hit a
hit.
whole combo on this fat ass gator. Then threw him into a whole PC setup. And the whole thing just caught on fire.
Shredder has a lot of throws in his
That's how
arsenal.
you know that PC was a straight toaster. And after he set the place on fire, he straight up told Karai.
I'm here to kill you, bitch.
And this man held nothing back at all. She was having to fight for her life. She even told them, yo, we're all gonna die in this fire if you don't stop. But this is when we knew this man
He
had
don't
no
give a
more
fuck.
attachments. He told her,
It is fitting that you die in a fire, just like your mother.
Damn.
he didn't even care about Tang Shin no more. He straight up acknowledges now, yo, I killed that bitch, and I'm about to do the same to you. So with all her rage, she tried to stab this man in the heart, but the sword broke. And just by
I knew it. In my head, I was like, the sword's gonna break. I was about to say it out loud,
On
too.
his face, she knew she was about to see her mama. Shredder, electric when God fist is her
I was about to say Splinter was about to come out of nowhere, but I was wrong.
ass off of the second floor. And then she also had debris of the building landing on her. She was cooked. And
Yeah.
Shredder looked at her lifeless body and walked away, leaving her to burn alive. Man.
She got out, though, somehow.
Yeah, that's arson, attempted murder, assault, animal abuse, etc. He laid out every motherfucker in there, 1v5, and wiped the whole team. So after this,
Shredder's reverse jumpings are stacking up pretty quick.
Karai had to go to the hospital. I'm surprised her ass ain't died. But I mean, shit, I guess it's kind of impressive. You survived a Shoryuken from a 500-pound nigga with pure muscle. Even though her neck broke as fuck, at least you get to live another day. But after this, Splinter said enough is enough. I'm killing this nigga tonight. So later that night on top of this skyscraper, Splinter and a team that consisted of Raphael, April, Slash, and Casey's sorry ass
Where'd he come from?
decided to confront Shredder. So they patiently waited on top of this building until he appeared.
Where's the other mutants?
So the final showdown between
Maidenless.
Rat and
Did that say
Super
Maidenless
Nigga
Shredder?
began. And both these men knew tonight one of us is
Yes,
not
it
leaving
did.
this rooftop alive. So they get to squabbling. And Shredder's already sending bro flying. And look at him. He crawling for dear life, trying to not get squashed. But he gets grabbed.
We knew every time it's like they act like they didn't expect him to be this strong. How many times have you fought him? Why are we not properly preparing?
So then here comes Slash, oversized ass, coming to get his ass whooped again, just to get twirled around, then throws this obese turtle into this sign. Bro really hit him with the Mario 64.
He did.
Hey, Bowser, ass throw. You know there's got to be a reference because bro looks like Bowser's fat ass. So then here comes Raphael with
100%.
some monkeys and puka, but this did nothing but just piss him off. He jumped on this man's back and started stabbing him, while Casey was hitting him with drive-by.
Good shit.
But he slams him off of him and pounds his face in. Nigga started beating his shit like y'all nasty niggas when y'all saw Sue Storm. So he boosts Raphael across the building, and he ends up hitting Casey, and he started flying off the building. That man started falling 30 floors high. So then here come April, mad as shit. And wait a minute, stop. That hair, I've seen you somewhere before.
Goku. Oh, no, I'm a noob. Oh, I was thinking Super Saiyan, but that works too.
I'm Syndrome!
So the reincarnation of Syndrome started throwing debris at him. But Syndrome in this universe was still sorry as hell.
Yeah.
Got crushed in one hit. You should have listened to Mr. Incredible all those years when he told you, go home, kid.
Yeah, go home.
Still sorry as hell. So with everybody cooked, it was all up to Splinter. So Splinter entered a flow state and started cooking. He pushed bro back and gave him this crazy midair 6 combo. Then ended up cutting off both of his claws.
Good shit.
Succession.
Hell
and
yeah.
He actually brought Super Shredder to his knees. But sadly for Splinter, this was the beginning of the end. When he walked up to deliver the final blow, Shredder smacks this man upright, bounces
Damn,
like a
damn.
basketball, then he runs up to him, then
Yeah,
grabs
Splinter's
his
done.
face and starts beating the life
We're
out
not
of him,
getting up from
throwing him
this.
like a frisbee and shit. This was terrible. So while Splinter was just down and out, and Shredder started running towards him, he had one little trick left up his sleeve. He had a little rope in his sword.
Okay.
That he used to trip Shredder up and make him glide and fall off the building. So
No way.
Raphael and them was
No way that beat Shredder.
Happy
If
as
that
shit.
no. If that's how they beat Shredder, I'm about to like
that they beat Shredder. But
file
dear
a complaint.
God, the worst was yet to come.
Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet!
Stab this nigga!
I'm not even surprised.
And Shredder could finally say, for the second time and permanently, Matoyoshi is dead! Throws this man's corpse off the building, falling all the way from the top of that roof.
Yeah, GG's. Splinter, you should have never turned your back.
So I guess second time's the charm, because Splinter was dead. No coming back to life this time.
Why did we let Shredder leave?
Shredder won.
Again.
He completed his lifelong crusade of hatred and killed the man he hated the most, his own brother. All over a bitch. Oh my God.
Yeah, shit's crazy.
You killed your brother over a shorty. Not once, but twice.
Twice.
This is a type of hatred I've never seen before. Oh, there's a disturbance in the force with this one. And you know what's crazy? Karai didn't even get to go to the funeral. because her ass was in a coma.
Damn.
This man teared a whole family apart over some damn
We couldn't plan the funeral better.
coochie. Lord have
I mean,
mercy.
it was only 8 people. Like, yeah, guys, can we wait for his daughter to get out of the hospital?
My brothers, we must stay focused. We must stay focused. So after this tragedy, the turtle said, nah, this nigga gotta die. We inheriting the beef. So they dressed up in
That's just now coming to your minds that he's got to die.
all black for this man's funeral because they was about to slide on his ass. So later that day, they arrived to Shredder's crib and he was waiting for these boys. This nigga was standing on top of the roof with a Molotov.
Bro
just
thinks he's
overflowing.
Batman.
So he lit his $2.5 million mansion on fire just so they could all get on the roof. This man is sacrificing literally anything and everything to end their bloodline. First his body and now his crib.
Yep.
The final battle started and they was jumping Shredder in perfect sync. But even though they were masters of jump jitsu, it still didn't work.
It don't
Shredder
matter.
Still beating them like they stole something. This man kicked Michelangelo so hard, the nigga swung his body like 6 times. Then after this, he full sends him across the roof.
Oh.
So at this point, Shredder just started singling him out. First he goes after Donatello. Sweet chin music's his smart ass and eliminates him from the battle.
I thought he just landed on his fucking neck right there.
Next was Mikey, and you cannot tell me this man is not taking this seriously right now. This man is emoting, doing his little dancing.
Bro, he's powering up,
So
he's powering
he
up.
came down, but Shredder just dodged it, grabs his number.
Yeah, Mikey, pack the bags.
Slams him on a vent, then punching him out the arena. Mikey got fucking clobbered. So Leonardo and Raphael were the last 2 standing, and this evisceration just didn't stop. Look at what he
How do we
just did
win?
to Raphael.
I feel like
He
I've
just
said this the last 2
casually
Shredder
grabbed
videos too. How do we win? I don't see a future where we win.
this man, then flipped like an acrobat, then planted his face in the ground. This is just nasty work at this point. But Raphael was not about to go out like that. Because out
No,
of all
sir.
the turtles, this nigga is a fucking menace. He started whooping this nigga, slamming him through walls, then slamming
Okay.
his face on this pipe repeatedly.
Okay.
Broke this man's neck. And he just looking at his hunched over body like, yeah, nigga, fuck you talking about, huh?
Stop. He's about to get up and beat your ass. Stop.
Nigga. But even though Raphael turned into the reincarnation of King Von for a second, that man still got up and said, get off my
Yeah, what?
property. That man told Satan's greatest soldier, stay your ass in hell, nigga. So the last man standing was, of course, Leonardo. So Shredder continues his onslaught and proceeds to beat this man to death. That man Leonardo was fighting for any ounce of plot armor he could get, because his ass was about
He's
to
about
see
to get some.
God. So he ends up breaking his arm.
Oh,
and full
never
sends
mind.
him about 20 yards. And this looks like the end for the Ninja Turtles. Shredder walked up to his body and said, this is the end, Nigga Turtle. But that last bit of plot armor kicked in for Leonardo. He ends up
Okay.
seeing Splinter's Force Ghost. And Splinter told him, my son, I swear to God,
Get your
if
ass
you
up.
do not kill this nigga, I cannot rest in peace. Wake up, my son. Kill this hating ass nigga. So Leonardo tapped into the Avatar state, and he done officially inherited the beef. He got Splinter's spirit in him now.
Okay.
So he starts going crazy and puts
Oh.
Shredder in a whole blender.
Good
so
shit.
Then he picked back up his sword. And with all his rage and his hatred passed down from his daddy to him, he ended the cycle. Leonardo
Oh,
decapitated
wait, that frame was kind of
this
clean.
man. And after he decapitated, bro, Leonardo walked back over to everybody with his head,
Throw it.
displayed it, and drops this man's head
Yeah.
on the ground.
Step on it.
Finally putting an end to the Shredder.
Step on it.
I lied.
Lost aura. Did I just see Shredder versus
Now,
Batman?
hold on there. You thought this was over, did it?
I did,
You
CJ.
thought we was gonna glaze the nigga in the trial and get ready for the next video.
Yeah.
No, nigga, we're not done. There is something that this man did that
There's no way.
cannot be ignored. And that is why we are having a special exhibit. Exhibit S, beating the Bat.
There's no way.
Decided to expand his criminal empire. So the city he chose to expand his
Gotham.
operations in is none other than like the most dangerous city of all time, Gotham. And I mean, why not? It's fucking open season over there. I mean, criminals break out of Arkham every day because the security's just ass. Like
Ass.
It happens every Saturday. These niggas gotta be blind or something. But even though this police force is hot garbage, if you are a criminal here, there is one man that you will fear. And that is
Not
none
Shredder.
other
Shredder doesn't
than
have
a
fear
rich
in his
man
body.
a bat suit. So one fateful night, Batman was getting jumped by a bunch of foot ninja. But
it don't matter though.
Nobody's surprised. These boys are light work for this man. Just another day in the office for Gotham's greatest detective. So after he finishes whooping every single one of their asses, he picks up this one foot ninja and starts interrogating him like, who the fuck are you? What the fuck are you in my city? But right when the foot ninja started speaking, he catches a shuriken to the dome, and it was by none other than Shredder. This man was not playing around. He said snitches get stitches. I mean, you already know the nigga does not like rats. So why would you decide to be a rat? So Batman tried to get him down with his grappling gun, but Shredder just turned around and just cut that junk off. So he decides to drop down to the ground because he's already made his decision to run the hands. And he wanted this.
There's no way.
Said,
I know who you are, Bat. Do you know what this would do for my legacy if I beat your ass?
It would do a lot.
Versus you, one-on-one.
There's no way, bro.
Time, nigga.
So Shredder threw a smoke bomb and the battle for the best hand throw on the planet began. So Shredder comes in swinging, but Batman activates that Ultra Instinct. But Shredder does a good flip move. Torso, and he got that man Batman staggered.
W fight.
He grabs my goat and throws him across the room. And that man Batman.
I told you, bro. Shredder's got all the throws in his arsenal. He unlocked every single throw move.
Holy shit. I ain't never fought no nigga like this. And what makes it worse, this nigga ain't give me no fucking prep time. So Batman pops up and throws a bunch of batarangs at him. But this is when Shredder showed that he was on another level. Bro started punching through the batarangs. Batman couldn't even zone this man out.
Nigga, what the fuck is this bullshit?
So Shredder gets back in range and starts pressuring him again. But Shredder whips a roundhouse, gets the other one blocked and his leg taken out. Then Batman grabs his head and slams it on the rail. So then this man Shredder was shook. He was thinking, God damn. This motherfucker just gave me at least stage 2 CTE. But Batman was not done with the counter game. Shredder gets up against counter and slammed on the ground.
Good shit, Batman.
Then he gets up again, starts trying to run his offense, but he gets countered again. Oh, Master Bruce is
I don't know who's gonna win. I really don't.
So then he comes flying in with a roundhouse, but Shredder blocks his strikes, slams his head on the control panel, but then he went in for the killing blow and missed. But then here go Batman's super strong ass. Nigga shatters his claws with his bare hands, then booted him off of him, then he blocks his next strike, then shatters his other claw.
Okay, if I had to have guessed, I would guess Batman's suit isn't like just made of regular cloth, right? I mean, it can probably stop bullets.
So then he judo throws
it don't surprise me if his like gauntlets can break fucking
hit him so hard he
the steel blade.
His head into it. But Shredder was not about to get bitched like this. He gets up and lands a nice ass combo, then shatters his man's throat. Jesus.
But you bet money on
Batman be talking like this half the damn time. Cause this man just deleted his trachea. So Batman kicks him off of him. And both these boys was cooked. They was putting it all on the line for their legacy. This was that once in a lifetime John Cena versus
it better not be a tie.
Braun versus Steph, Christmas Day. These niggas was leaving it all on the court. So Batman jumps down. And right when he jumped, this fight was over. Shredder started charging up the Sato Oshi strike, a legendary plan technique that will kill you on impact. And it is also deadly to the person that uses it. That's how you know this man Shredder was putting it all on the line. So he hits this man dead in the chest, and it was over. This man's soul left his body, and he got flung into some steel pipes. And
I guess Shredder won.
My goat was cooked. Internal bleeding like crazy and knocked the f out. Even Shredder was struggling to get up after using that attack. Now, obviously...
All right, Shredder's got it. Shredder did not pass out. Shredder won.
Batman survived this attack. Because, I mean, let's be for real. This is the same nigga that dodged a fucking Omega Beam. But it was all worth it to him. Because Shredder could say officially for his legacy, he beat Batman one-on-one with straight hands. The Shredder Tribe.
The Shredder Tribe.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final spreadsheet of the 2012 Shredder. And all I gotta say...
Yeah, no, what the fuck? Arson 2 times. Attempted murder a total of 26 times. Probably more, let's be honest, just off screen. Animal abuse 18 times. Assault and battery 31 times. Child abuse 20 times. Child endangerment multiple times. Human trafficking probably done more than once. Kidnapping twice. Mutilation... he's definitely mutilated more than 4 people. Mass murder times 2. Murder times 3. Acts of terror. Destroying Earth and... Yeah, no, we...
is damn.
Lock him up.
Damn. Now, since this is the end of the Shredder Trials, if I had to rank the 3 Shredders that we did, I would rank them as follows. Bronze medal, Tengu. Silver medal, Utrom. And first place
Yeah, that's
goes
what
to
that's
none other
what
than
I
the
was thinking.
2012 Shredder.
Yep.
And there is a reason why. With Utrom,
I mean, let's be honest. This video could be more than an hour if CJ included every little thing that Shredder did.
I would say he is the purest of evil out of all of them. But the reason that I put the 2012 version over this man is because he's also pure evil, but the lengths of hatred he went to are insane.
Yeah,
Trying
bro.
to kill a man over a
No,
bitch,
this Shredder
taking his
didn't
daughter,
give a fuck
killing
about anything but getting his get back.
ex,
It's a get back he like made up in his head. It's not even real.
killing your dad, annihilating your clan, raising and gaslighting the daughter to hate her actual father, then being one of the worst dads to ever grace the planet.
100%.
And speaking of the planet, sacrificing it and yourself to kill the man you hated the most, then sacrificing your humanity to kill him again.
Yep.
That is why I have put this man at the #1 spot. So congratulations to 2012 and Utrom.
Yeah, no, these Shredders are crazy.
Sorry, Tengu, but you didn't make the cut, nigga.
Get out.
So sad. Anyways, man, that concludes the Shredder trials. Now I know this video was long as shit.
It was.
So if you made it this far,
Drop a like on
I'd like
CJ's
to
video.
see people actually listen to me yap for like an hour. And yes, the elephant in the room. I know I was gone for like 3 months, my nigga. I'm so.
CJ, I ain't even mad you were gone for 3 months, bro. You produced an hour-long video. I know the editing was probably crazy, but anyways. Yeah, no, this Shredder is definitely fucking crazy. But that was CJ Dachamp, Shredder, a generational hater. I can't talk. Go check it out. Go check him out. Let me know what you thought of it. And of course, thank you for stopping by. And I hope you have a good day.